A major international conference on diabetes in Melbourne has been injected with a dose of star power. Former world-class athletes have been lending their voice to combat diabetes, a disease that some say is at crisis levels in parts of the Asia-Pacific. Australia Network's Girish Sawlani reports from the World Diabetes Congress.
Former international cricket star Waseem Akram is used to the limelight, but wealth and fame couldn't protect him from a disease that doesn't discriminate.
Why me? Because usually you associate diabetes with obesity, people with overweight people, and juvenile diabetes. And I was 29, peak of my career, 300 wickets in each format.
Akram was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in 1997. It came as a shock, but he learned to manage it and in the process claimed almost 300 more international wickets.
If I can play the game at the highest level for 10 years with diabetes, anybody can lead a normal life with a bit of discipline in it.
Australia's former queen of the track was diagnosed with pre-diabetes 2 years ago and developed type 2 diabetes shortly after.
Because of my family's history, we'd had these conversations with my doctor and I. There was always going to be a high likelihood I would develop type 2 diabetes. So my GP put it in my mind very early on.
The International Diabetes Federation says the disease is at crisis level. Globally, more than 380 million people live with diabetes. And if nothing is done to improve the situation, especially in developing countries, that figure will rise to almost 600 million by 2035.
But Southeast Asia in particular, and in India, we have a lot of studies, a lot of really interesting evidence coming through showing that there are vast increases in diabetes in urban centers, but also in the rural communities.
The week-long conference in Melbourne is also showcasing the latest treatments. But getting them to some of the world's poorest nations remains a global challenge. Girish Sawlani, ABC News, Melbourne.